So when was the last time you heard a sermon on gluttony? Okay, a sermon where at least gluttony was briefly mentioned, a Christian blog post, a YouTube video. I'm guessing that probably not, because gluttony isn't exactly on the radar screen for most modern Western people, even though we are by far the greatest gluttons in all of human history. In fact, because of our overabundance of food, for the first time in human history, obesity is a major problem amongst the poor. Now, as you can see, I'm just as guilty as the next Western person, so I'm not here to cast any stones. Just the other evening, I took my one daughter out for supper. I really wasn't that hungry. I should have just stuck with the 6-inch sub, but I just had to go for the foot-long instead. Here in the modern Western world, gluttony isn't something that we really think about. We don't give it much thought. And yet back in the 6th century, it was listed amongst the 7 deadly sins, the 7 deadly sins from which all other sins come from. There were 2 main reasons why it was added to the list. The first is that if we cannot have mastery over this most basic and fundamental desire, then how can we ever expect to rise above any of the others? And the second is that prior to modern farming techniques, all farming was organic, which meant that crop yields were extremely low. And that's why you read throughout history of so much famine and starvation. So with such a limited supply of food, by practicing gluttony, you were literally taking food from other people and letting them go hungry, maybe even starve. So how can you ever hope to fulfill the second greatest commandment of all, of loving your neighbor as yourself? And that's really the heart of it, right? Gluttony, it isn't just about food. It isn't just about how much we overeat. It's also about the posture of our own hearts.